What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about 12 different altcoins in this video today. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's actually on the charts. It is November 1st. We're in a new month, but for me, it's still the 31st. It is still Halloween. I'm wearing my King's outfit, the C-Zar outfit right here. I went trick-or-treating with my family, so still in costume. We're going to be talking about crypto, not so much about Halloween. See if we can find some tricks or treats in this in tonight's analysis. So if that sounds good to you, buckle up, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I'm not going to say what coins I'm going over verbally. If you're interested in knowing, just scroll down, look in the description. You can see that I've left a list of coins, down there, and I should have the timestamps there as well. If I don't tonight, please forgive me. I'm very tired, but we're gonna try to work through it. Anyways, MATIC is the first one. Yes, it's Polygon, but the thing is, right? If I type in, look, I already got Polygon right here, right? Let's see, Polygon right there. Not as much historical data. It's at 31.87 cents. This is at 31.75 cents. They're pretty close. It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. It's just now that they have a different ticker symbol, it doesn't have all the historical data. I'm sure TradingView will work that out, but for now, I'm going to use the MATIC chart. Even it's the same thing. Okay, so Polygon for Nefarious Llama. We're doing this for you, my friends. So on a daily basis, looking at the RSI, yes, it looks like you want to go down. I would not expect any kind of significant move up from here. I mean, if it were to be significant, you'd probably quickly sell off just like you did back here. But ultimately, yes, it does look like you're going to go lower, and that's why I wanted to look at the weekly, because I want to gauge where you are relative to this whole range here. Look at that. You're right at your low there. Ooh. You know, you would have – I feel like you normally would expect to find like a double bottom here. I don't think you're getting it, though, especially not with this week's performance. So you might go a little bit lower. And sometimes those double bottoms, you do get a slightly lower low. So something a little bit lower would make sense. You know, if we look at this from a relative low here to a relative high, your 1618 is all the way down at 27 cents. I don't think you go that low. Though that is the fib extension, I think maybe you find a little bit of support above there, right? Like somewhere at these lows, maybe something around like 29 cents. You're at 31.7 cents now, so a little bit lower. You do have some nice, you're going to have double bullish divergence formed on this weekly RSI with a move down there, and I mean even now. So in time, yes, you're going to see a nice bounce. You're moving down. This is kind of your move down. You've got this consolidation phase down here that's sloping down. You're going to break out and move. You're going to retrace back up to these higher areas soon. But first, even more soon than that, probably down. So that's MATIC. Let's move on to TAO, Tau, Bittensor. On Binance, sure, or maybe not, maybe on Kraken. Nope, I think we had it right with Binance. I think I do this every time, and it's just a new chart. So I want to find the one with the most historical data. That's why I jump around. If anybody's ever wondering, I feel like it's obvious, but you know, everybody's at different stages of this channel and also of TradingView. But anyways, from a low to a high at your 236. It's very uncommon. I shouldn't say it's very uncommon. It's not the probable thing to find support at the 236. You're more likely to go to the 382, and oftentimes, speaking of probabilities, you do go a little bit below the 382, and that would kind of make sense because right below the 382, you do have previous areas of resistance, which could turn into support. Right there at around 363 bucks. I don't know. Makes sense to me. I certainly would think that you go below 400. You're at 485 now, so something a little bit lower. Daily RSI looks sad, so definitely comfortable with the idea of going down. You rejected your overbought zone. Yeah, you're probably going to go down, and that's okay. Whatever. You're finding resistance at your previous daily closing highs, previous weekly closing highs, right in that zone. You're going to see a normal retracement from this zone, right? And a normal retracement could go all the way down to the 61869. I'm not calling for that. I personally expect, because this was such a strong move, that you will find support on the 382. But again, something around 395, likely a little bit below that. I think the lowest I would expect you to go would be like 360, 350, something like that. But 395, I'd say 395 to 360 is what I feel the most comfortable saying. So you're at 485 now, a little bit of downside. Then we could talk about some upside. How long will it take? I don't know, man. It could take. I think it might. You might see this low come in November, and then December you're going to start moving up again. Okay, so that's Tau, and that was for Atom. Turbo is the next one. Turbo here on crypto. There we go. Turbo doing its thing, right? Nice, slightly higher high there from a high to a low, right up to the 1272, consolidating right around the 100.886 area. That's what you like to see. This is pretty normal. I'm not worried about it. You know, even if you do go below the 886, which isn't necessarily the expected outcome right now, but you did fall just shy of the 1272, so maybe it is fair to say that you do go below it. The 786 could be where you go. Previous area of resistance there where you tipped, previous area of resistance there where you tipped, you know, you even have some daily closing highs in this area. Something around 0.00755 is what I would expect. You're at 0.00857, so flip some of those numbers around, get it to be 0.00755. That's what I think you're going to do. And the daily RSI would certainly agree to that, I think. And the 4 hour, yeah. So I think you do move lower for that as well. Probably all of these, right? We're setting the pace right now. Dogecoin is the next one for Flower Child. We'll use crypto here. And Flower Child with a more specific request. You want me to go for the cycle high prediction? I'm going to make this easy without getting into the details too much, right? From a high to a low, every cycle so far that Dogecoin's had, which I say every cycle, that's not like a lot. It's just one move up, next move up. We're on our third cycle, right? So out of the last 2 cycles, Dogecoin has successfully seen prices above its 1618 each time. If you look at the posturing of this overall kind of chart, let's see, right? It's somewhat of like an upward, and that's not the best way to draw it. Maybe. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I should draw it from the other way here. Let's see. Let's try it like this. High to high there, and then get it down to the lows. Right here, you see, and then delete the fibs, right? You're in this upward sloping channel. If we put the fib back on there, you can see that the 1618 here comes in line pretty well with the heart line here. Oh, that's in December though, actually, so never mind. I don't know, man. Maybe not in the channel. I thought there was something. I thought it went all the way up to the top, but maybe I was looking at something else. I don't know. Regardless, ignore the channel. Little hiccup in the road there. Without getting too much into it, already more than I already have. I'm expecting something around $4 for Dogecoin. If anybody's hearing that and being like, "Why are you calling $4? That's ridiculous," you know, watch any video that I've talked about where it just says Dogecoin, right? I've got, especially like the Dogecoin all-time high predictions that I've been making really since back here. I'm expecting, I'm not hoping or saying it's possible. I'm expecting Dogecoin sees prices around $4 by the end of the cycle. Maybe just above, maybe just below, but I'm expecting that. I think that's what's going to happen. A lot of people are expecting Dogecoin to, you know, break $1 this cycle, maybe even get as high as $2. I'm on another level, man. I think we're going, I don't see anybody else making these kind of predictions by the end of the cycle personally. So maybe I stand alone in that. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe sometimes these crazy moves that Dogecoin does, they work out, man. So anyways, that's the cycle high prediction. Let's get into the more short-term analysis stuff, right? Let's see. Weekly basis. Looking at the RSI, yeah, you're getting into this zone where you're getting overbought, showing strength. It's nice. Up 11.4% so far, 11.5% this week. Nice. 2 days, 21 hours left. If we look at the fibs from a high to a low, it would be nice to close above the 618. Tipping the 786, though, oh, what do we know about this, right? Breaking right through your 618 and tipping that 786, we know that is prone to immediate rejections. If it was to the downside, it'd be immediate support. So I would expect you come back down to the 0.5, if not the 382. The lowest, you're at 16 cents now. The lowest you would see Dogecoin for the rest of the cycle, if you're fortunate, would be 12 cents. And even if you're fortunate to see it, you're probably not going to be fortunate enough to buy down there. It would be down there for a very short amount of time. Something around 13.5 cents to 12 cents would be what I expect. It doesn't have to go that low, but just based on the nature of this right now, this kind of reaction, and look at that, man, it's beautiful, right? Even without the fibs, we have the bearish divergence here. It is confirmed, it is on there. That'd be good for a move down to at least 14.4 cents. What was I saying a second ago? I was saying 14 cents to 12 cents, right? Or sorry, 13.5 cents to 12 cents. Close enough, whatever, right? That'd be good for a move down to about 14.5 cents. And oftentimes with these bearish divergences, you do go through where the divergence formed. And what's right through it? That 0.5 area right there at 13.5 cents. So something like that is what I'm expecting. You're at 16 cents now. If anyone's looking to buy Doge, and I'm looking to buy some Doge, man, 13.5 cents would be a good price. If 13.5 cents to 12 cents is the projected area, I personally would start buying. I'm not saying you. This isn't financial advice. I would start to buy below like 13.8 cents. You know, something like that. That's expecting it to go lower, So not throwing all my money in at once and just layering down as we go. And then if we don't go down as low as we think, with that money that's left over as it's moving up, you just get in there, you know, and then it'll still be lower than the current price is. It might not be at the lowest point possible, but hey, you're playing the game, trying to get as much of that cookie as you can, and you know that's all I got to say on that matter. So down we go, Dogecoin, down we go. Should have known. All of them are going down. RUNE is the next one. RUNE here, RUNE on Binance. Yeah, you got a little bearish divergence. I wouldn't call that bearish divergence. Like, yes, I see what, you got the high here, the lower high, you got the high here and the higher high, but this high is higher than these highs, is higher than these highs. Like, I think it's too far out to say. Either way, though, daily RSI looks pretty damn bullish. Other than the fact that you've been bouncing off the 50 and not getting any positive reactions. Yes, in the price, that's a positive reaction, but you didn't get overbought in the RSI. That tells me you probably do pull back a little bit, right? A little bit from a low to a high. Yeah, man, you could go all the way back to the bottom of this range, 446 or lower, even a little bit lower, but I like that 446 area. This could be one of those rare instances where you find support at the 236 or somewhere in between, but something below $5 is what I would expect. You're at 560 now. Yeah, looks like you want to move down. I could be wrong about this one. This is the only one that's so far that I'm like, I might be wrong about, because you might find support here. You could find support at like 542. It's possible. And then move up from there. I don't know. RUNE. I would say out of all the ones so far that I'm the least confident of, that would be the one that I'm the least confident in my prediction of. Everything else, I'm still pretty confident, but RUNE can do its own thing. It definitely can. Pendle. Pendle for J-Bear into house, baby. J-Bear. You also requested SWE. I'm going to do a different video on SWE just because it's been a hot topic lately. Might get more attention, might get more views if it's a independent video, and I don't have any marketing teams, so I got to be in charge of that myself. I'm not the best marketer out there, but I'm not oblivious to what's hot in the space right now, right? 479, $2.21. 2 days, 21 hours. What am I saying? I told you guys I was tired. Low to high here. 236 support. Again, it's not common, but it happens, right? It definitely happens, especially on longer drawn out moves like this. All the way up to your 069, huh? I think you move down. I don't think you move below the 236. So now that we've established that, at least, I do think you move down from here. So maybe I should take a high to a low, relative high to a relative low, high to the low. Okay, this is nice. This is somewhat nice. It's weird. It's definitely weird. Disrespecting the 61869 right now, and I do believe you go lower. I don't think you hit the 0.5, so let's just throw that out of the equation. You're at 479 right now. I don't think you're going to go to 370. I don't think you'll even get near there. The lowest I'd give this thing would be about 403. So that's nice. 404 even. You might come down and find support right on that 618, right there at about 437, 436, maybe. If not, you could even go below this low, and if you do, which that low right there is at like $4.10, even if you go below that, that's okay, right? I wouldn't want to see you go below 372, right? And personally, I really don't even think you're going to get there, man. I don't think you go below 390. I'd be surprised if you even went below $4, honestly. But you're at 479, something around 436, 437, 435. That's what I would expect. If not, something around 410 could be the expectation. That's Pendle, moving down, then moving up probably. Velo for the Unleavened Baptist. Shout out to the Unleavened Baptist. Velo, the red one. You want me to do end of year predictions? A little bit tricky, but we can try. We can try. High to low, relatively speaking. Golden ratio resistance, 382 support. Hey, hey, ho, ho. The 382 says below you shall not go. But you did reject your 0.5, which isn't necessarily a good thing either. Daily RSI not looking the best, actually looking sad. Damn, that's not a good look, actually. You probably do move down. It's so weird. I don't know, man. I just wouldn't think, based off the fibs, and you are respecting them pretty well, based off the fibs, the 236 would be where you would go. You're at 1.2 cents. That'd be all the way down to about $0.00982, right? 0.98 cents. I guess it's not that far away. Let's call for it. You're going down there, man. I could see, and this is based off the fibs. That would make sense. This could be one of those times where you find support in the black area in between here, and maybe find support at these daily high closes, like literally right there at 1.12 cents. Maybe you could, you know, low to high. I bet you got some fibs here. Yeah, your 1272s right there. You also got your 1886 right there with the 236. So I don't know, 1.1 cents, 1.11 cents to 0.98 cents. You're at 1.259 cents right now. So a little bit lower, yeah, definitely. Definitely a little odd, but lower. And then, yes, oh, wait. You want me to do end of the year predictions, right? So after that, you're moving up. End of the year predictions. It's hard, man, because the reality is setting in for me. You know, this altcoin, a lot of these altcoin predictions, I might be off by a month. We could, you know, instead of these end of the year predictions, it might be like end of January predictions. I think a lot of people, including myself, are expecting a bullish finish to this year, but wouldn't it just be perfect? Wouldn't it be poetic in the way that crypto loves to toy with our emotions, that it's not a bullish finish to this year, but a bullish beginning to next year, right? Just enough to throw people off, but still give you what you were expecting all along, just at a different time frame. End of the year prediction, I'm going to guess you're back up at 2.4 cents or higher. Okay, depending on how the market goes, if things get crazy, if we do see that December rally, that Santa Claus rally, that crypto, that stocks, that markets are prone to seeing, you don't want to call it a Santa Claus rally, okay, your Hanukkah rally, your Kwanzaa rally, I don't, is Kwanzaa in that time? I don't know enough. I'm not cultured, right? I just know Christmas, but your holiday rally, whatever you want to call it, the December rally. Depending on if that happens or not, you know, maybe you could be as high as 4.2 cents or higher. But I would think, just based on your given trajectory, yeah, something around 2.45 cents or more, right? That's your base or more by the end of the year. That's what I would expect, okay? That's Velo. And I keep doing this. I want to pick my nose right now, guys. I'm gonna be transparent with you. I want to, but I'm not gonna do it on stream. So I keep itching my nose. I don't do nose candy. Never have. It's never been my thing. Been offered it plenty of times. It's just not my style. I've done other things, you know, experimented with other things in my life, but I have never done nose candy. So if anybody is seeing me doing this, I promise you, the king is not doing any kind of thing like that. I'm just trying to avoid picking my nose on the camera. But I'm talking about it anyway. Should I just do it? Should I just do it right now, guys? No, I'm not going to do it. 1.97 cents right now. I'm sorry. If you don't know me, if this is your first time seeing me, yes, I'm a little bit shameless. ACH for Fonzilla here. Low to high. Low to high. Nice. 618 support both times. Beautiful. Good job. It looks kind of like a ugly ascending triangle. I think I've said that actually before, right? If we're looking at the weekly RSI, nice. I like it. Yes, finding support in the 40 area. You probably consolidate more. You might move down temporarily, right? I don't think you move below that low. So you're at 1.97 cents now. I don't think you move below 1.7 cents, but you could go back down to about 1.85, 1.86 cents. Something like that could happen. Yeah, I'd expect that. And if not, maybe you find support right here and you start moving up, man. I don't know. I don't know, but it looks good. It looks better than most of them, honestly. Still looks like it wants to move down in the very immediate terms, but by the end of the year, you could really be, if not back at these highs, on your way there to the beginning of next year and then looking to break out. If not, if things really get kicking off, man, and this altcoin season starts in December, like I'm kind of expecting it does, then maybe you are well above these highs, well above 5.1 cents. But something on your way there by the end of the year, if not through that, right? And I think you know that. I think that's to be expected, right? And obviously you've got much higher prices after that. But yeah, ACH actually looks to be in better shape than most of the coins we've covered so far. So, and that might sound, I don't know how that sounds because it's been boring lately, but while a lot of things have pumped and they might correct, since you've been boring, I think your negative reaction to the market's overall negative reaction that might come over the next like couple days or coming week before the election here, you're probably going to have a minor negative reaction in comparison, right? That's my theory. That's my thought, at least. AMP as well, AMP. on Coinbase. Oh. Low to high. 618 support up to the 0.5. Resting on the 618. You know, with this, I would expect you to go a little bit below it, but if you were to go below this low, I don't think it's the end of the world. I would very much expect you hold support on the 786, which is at about 0.00237. You're at 0.00365 right now. A move like that could happen. Okay, you got some nice areas of resistance coming in back here as well. I'll delete those so you can see, right? Resistance right there both times. You might not though. You know, maybe with this kind of look, I would expect you to get back into this zone at least, something below where you are now. But you don't have to go below that low. I don't know. Let's call for a move down to about 0.00339. Let's call for that. Okay. If not, something very close to that. If I'm wrong, a little bit lower, but then up nonetheless. Yeah. Amp. Yeah. Feel good about that. FTM for Flower Child. Fantom. Anybody who's left a request on the YouTube comments, I'm going to get to those tomorrow. I promise. I don't have time tonight. I thought I would, but man, I got a later start. It's Halloween. I got a later start. I had to put the daughter down, you know, and well, I didn't put her down. My wife put her down tonight, actually, but she was up late, cracked out on candy. So anyways, 66.7 cents right now on the daily. I say cracked out on candy. I actually didn't. She had like 3 or 4 pieces of candy or something like that. I'm a health nut, guys. I don't want her to get cracked out on candy. I'll get her some organic candy or something like that. If you want to make fun of that, that's okay. But hey, man, I'm not gonna die of cancer. Hopefully, I don't die of cancer. Getting a little bit too, I don't know, too personal tonight. I don't know. Getting a little bit off track. 66.7 cents on FTM Fantom. Yeah, you probably move down. Probably down to the 382. 53.9 cents. Is that what that is? Yeah, 53.9 cents. Yeah, that would make sense. Up, down, up. Yeah, I think so. You look like you're in a nice posturing overall with this kind of structure here. Yeah. Okay. A little bit of down, then a little bit of up. Probably happens before the election, and then after the election, we're going to rip, baby, rip. Fantom looking like it wants to move down a little bit. And then we're going to talk about XEC for Mr. Hat. This is probably going to take a little bit of time because he's got some more specific requests here. We'll try and just breeze through it, you know. eCash. Let's see. Is that the best chart to use? I don't know if I feel comfortable with those wicks. So then maybe we'll just keep it relevant. High to low. Ping-ponging around. Looking productive, though. I got to say, you are looking productive. Weekly RSI is fine, too. Daily RSI is neutral, of course. Neutral price action. Everything else is moving down. I bet you move down, too. You probably even move below these lows, but you don't. I don't think you break this like higher low structure that you have as like overall whole. So something I would think below, if not around 40323, and I would think, you know, probably as low as like 403 itself. So you're at 403.404 right now. So a little bit of downside would make sense for XCC. You wanted me to do the BTC and the KRW pairs as well. KRW. And you said up bit, I think, right? Is that what you said? Up bit. Let me check here. Up. Yeah, you said up bit. Okay. I don't know what KRC is, but hey, whatever. You're at 4.747 eCash is per KRC. Wait, no. KRC is per eCash. Yeah, I think that's what it would be. From a high to a low. I guess this would be the more proper one, right? That's your fake out low. Not really a whole lot to go off of there. Low to high. There you go. Yeah, you probably start moving up versus this, I think. Daily. Neutral, but more bullishly postured. You know, probably moving down relatively immediately, but I don't think you move down lower than these lows. You probably do move up. But don't expect it to be like that, right? You probably you probably slowly move up, and then whenever the USD pair moves, that's probably whenever you'll get that added separation there. XEC BTC is what you wanted as well. It's like a 3-for-1 for Mr. Hat, guys. And you wanted me to do that. They got it on Upbit? No, they don't. We'll just do CoinX, whatever. You know, maybe we can just use our own XEC USD crypto dash BTC USD on crypto as well. Oh my god. Man, I was trying to file some tax stuff today, you guys. It's so annoying. It's so freaking annoying. Talking to my tax person, they're like, they actually just texted me. She's she's like, yes, it can be a pain in the ass. It is a pain in the ass. Anyways, low to high versus BTC here, right? At the 886, nice. Hey, there you go. That's nice. That's not bad. That is, there's hope there, right? That you wouldn't continue to drop. Oh, but this is a very small range. That's where those scam wicks come in. I don't know how to feel about that. Low to high. I guess, yeah, you look like you want to move down. The RSI isn't going to help us here. Yeah, consolidating, tipping this area, previous support as resistance. You probably do move down. So while you are holding this relative 886, I wouldn't expect it to last long. I think you move down versus BTC. And then, after you find your low, which maybe it comes in around these scam wicks, maybe, then you move up. Then you'll probably start moving up. Okay, that's XCC. Let's talk about BSV and be done with this. Please, I'm tired. I gotta go to bed, guys. It's night time for C-Zar. $50.86, right? BSV. Ooh, it looks good, actually. Who'd have thought? Wow. Ha! I think BSV gets the win tonight. Even if it doesn't grow the most, it'll probably lose the least. It actually looks the most bullishly postured between this and RUNE. But I'm not calling for a down move here with BSV at least. Let's look at the daily before I say that. Yeah, dude, I mean, okay, maybe a little bit. Maybe not, I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Okay, if all the other Bitcoin pairs or Bitcoin hard forks are going to move down, maybe this one would too. You have 50.8 cents. Let's call for a move down to $50.8. Let's call for a move down to $47.6, something around there. At that up. But this chart looks the best to me so far, actually, just relatively speaking with the weekly RSI there and even the daily RSI. I would not have expected that. Right? But of course, it's always the ones that you don't expect that do the best, right? Or look the best. Yeah, dude, you look great. I don't think you move below that 236. I'd be very surprised if you do. You're waiting to move up to $74, $82. You're at $50 now. I would feel the most confident out of all these to buy BSV, as crazy as that sounds. And genuinely, I don't expect you to stop there. I think you've got this kind of like W kind of look going on with you. It'll probably be as fast as you move it up here. I bet you move up even faster up to this 183, 295 area, right? Yeah, previous areas of resistance makes sense. In time, though, in time. Relatively speaking, immediately speaking, probably down a little bit, but over the weeks, up, and then over the months or weeks and months, up even more. BSV versus, what was it, KRW? BSV versus KRW. 70.9, 70.9. See, and that's how you know I'm not doing nose candy. How could I be tired? There's the proof in the pudding right there, right? High to low. Yeah. Not respecting that fib too well. Low to high. Yeah, not bad. Probably gains value, yeah. I don't think you go lower than that. So like over the weeks, I mean, maybe you go lower here, but I don't think you go lower than these lows, right? And you do look kind of like you've got a W going on there as well, right? It's like half of a W. Yeah, it looks fine on a monthly basis, weekly basis. I thought that was the weekly basis, but Monthly basis. Weekly basis, postured up in the right way. Okay. I take it back, because on the monthly basis, I thought you were on the weekly. I thought you could move down, but I don't actually think you do. I don't think you do. I mean, if you move down, you're at 70.9 thousand. Maybe you move down to 65,000, 66,000, something like that. But that'd be the lowest. All in all, up, man. You look like you want to go up. Yeah, versus KRW. Absolutely, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, whatever KRW is, this looks like more bullishly postured versus it for sure. No doubt about it. Then BTC. BTC on KuCoin, sure. Bullishly charged, yeah. I like your posturing, BSV. I just can't be bearish on it, though I want to be. If you move down, it's not going to be by much. I'm not saying you're going to just move straight up from here, but yes, essentially. Like if you move down, not by much, you're not going to form new lows. But yeah, dude, you look like you want to move up. You want to gain some grounds versus Bitcoin. Good for you, BSV people. Good job. Yeah. Yeah, over time, this is the weekly time frame, right? Daily time frame does have hidden bearish divergence, doesn't it? Yeah. Yep, a little bit of hidden bearish divergence. So again, just kind of confirming that you might move down rather immediately versus Bitcoin. And if everything else is moving down, Bitcoin itself is moving down over the coming days, it would make sense this loses a little bit of value versus Bitcoin, but not for long. I think that you will start to grow with this. So I hope that helps, guys. I hope that's everything you're looking for. Mr. Hat, you got another win tonight, my man. BSV specifically is the one there. So Flower Child coming in a close second. She's dangerous, guys. Flower Child takes that crown. She takes the prize. She takes the win a good bit of the time there, or at least it seems like it to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong, but congrats to Mr. Hat. I feel like it's been a while since you won one. BSV, bro. That one out of all of them, if I was to put my money in any of them, that to me looks the most promising in the shortest amount of time. But they probably all move down today, tomorrow, over the coming week. Who knows, So with that being said, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.